Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder Minor MENA closed qualifiers. We're into map 2 between Italy and NOM. I'm the Eternal Joe. I'll be taking you through this series alongside 3 other series here on our C stream. For those of you who might not be aware, we do have Nassau versus RMD a little bit later on today. And of course, our winners bracket matches that will also be taking place in the latter part of the stream. So, plenty of action to be had here alongside our guests over on the B stream as well. For now, we're getting to Inferno between Italy and NOM. And again, very close Dust 2 as we just saw a moment ago. In Italy may be able to do some more damage here against the NOM side. They are on CT side start here for this map. They did win the knife round. And NOM goes straight out to the A bomb site to begin. Emperor's back here, already first contact being established by the CT forces. And Emperor gets that first and second headshot, dropping the bomb directly on the site. Nerds comes back on towards Hodon, looks in with a second player alongside a kill coming in against the enemy. And the man advantage shifts back to the favor of the T side. Very nice quick into the site. And a plant down for the back corner, lose Xeng and 6 cents up for the retake. Again, man advantage for NOM, 3 on 2. Must have to move further forward, start to gain their advanced angles here for Italy, but no defuse kit means that they've got to work quick, and no utility either means that they can't go for advanced peaks. It's just going to be blind peaks, unsupported angles. And 6 cents will take the price because of it. Damage being done. Eventually the kill will come through on the headshot, and Boo, information heard out by his teammate, gets the headshot on Xeng and gets the first on the board for the T side. Not the most confident of pistol takes, but a nice and confident round regardless. If you're just joining us as well, it was a 16-13 affair on Dust 2 where NOM took the victory. So they are in the lead on this map. On this series. Well, on this map as well, I guess you could say 1-0, but... Right now they have the advantage on the series overall. Eco will come through for Italy. They want to go for the full rifle buy in the next round, so I'm going to buy a strategy to, I believe, the Dust 2 map. We'll be facing inland from the T side to get enemy down. Flashes in, T side make their way up and over. Hydras will deal with Hodor. Xeng also going to be taken out all the same. One player at cubby corner will be spotted out by Hydras as he gets his second kill on it. Third, not quite a frag into Emperor, but Zen's there for the quick trade and he'll get a 3k instead. So money built by the SMGs. Scouts coming back in for the T side. And a buy of 4 rifles for Italy here. M4s on 3, AUGs for 2. Lacking a little bit of head Kevlar and a lot of utility, in fact, for Italy. 3 HEs, 2 smokes and a flashbang, and that's the entire CT setup. Not great. I've got the weapon advantage above NOM, though. Might not matter when the utility advantage comes through. Oh, great nade from Xeng, beginning things off on fantastic form. Nerds to 55 points of HP. His team push further forward. Xeng with the spray on the first man of Nert. Second kill coming in for Hodor. Zenza with a trade, but Xeng still has all the control. Finally, trades will come through for the T side, but a man advantage still remains for the CTs. Bomb plant in Zenza. Up over to construction alongside Boo. Both players in these advanced angles and 2 players around this corner. Are they ready for the position to be taken? Double spray down. As Boo leaves 6 cents, the last man standing against Zenza. Nades into his position. Might do a little bit of damage, but can't quite get the frag. And Zenza staying alive. Ooh, gun barrel spotted. Spray can come through, but no defuse kit. And 6 cents not going to be able to get control of this one. Italy with a great chance of the retake there, unfortunately didn't quite make it work out. Italy in towards the NOM side of things, obviously on the force buy Italy with the AUG, the Mag 7 pulled out by 6 cents, so actually more of a half buy than a force buy, but either way, rush coming through from NOM, straight up utility, straight in, straight out, enemy Deagle out, will catch off one player, but not ready for the backstab of a Hydras as he shoots him in the back, and one man left in the apartments with the main point of contact for the CT forces. Mag 7 ready for Hydras, rounds this corner, bucks him in the face. Emperor is traded back, and overall the CTs are going to kind of fall to pieces, but the T side even more so. 6 cents coming up with a good couple of frags, 3 to his name, and bursting onto the main side of the after plant defensive. Nertz turns it to a one-on-one, but an AK for Xen, and he's sticking the whole defuse. Nertz got to go in right now, going to force him off the bomb for the moment and spot him up here on the boxes. He'll now tap it and stick the whole thing. Nertz got around his corner, he's got loads of time, no defuse kit, and he's got the round for NOM. But a lot of damage done again to the T-side line. The economy is going to be worn very thin. 2 rounds in a row, they've lost a lot of players. Economy state will allow another buy to come out for this round, but the future could be looking a bit more awkward for NOM. Technical pause, excuse me, coming through. There's tactical after timer up, but technical pause for, I believe, the NOM side, considering they've got 3 players that have not yet bought. I only assume this is a local side issue rather than a internet issue based on the fact that there is no pings. No ping problem, I should say. You can see kind of like everything's kind of about standard. Not ideal, not great, but no major discrepancies coming through for NOM. Oh, actually a disconnection. Okay, that would explain exactly why NOM have gone for this technical pause. It's fine for them, though. They've got the momentum swinging in their favour. This might cause a little bit of problems. It might cause a few issues that they wanted to, in terms of the momentum overall, because they could end up losing the next round as a result of the fact that they couldn't get going here. But other than what we've already seen out of them, he's been looking very confident. I don't see any reason why. So for now, it will just be very small pause out from both Italy and NOM. NOM with a great start so far in this matchup, in this map. Managed a bit of a stance so far in this one. Again, it's not the most confident stance. Italy have taken a number of players away from them over the course of these rounds. I mean, again, I highlight the last 2 rounds where, of course, the bomb blew up, but all 5 players went forward in the round before, obviously, where 4 players went down. So Italy are keeping NOM on their toes, and max loss bonus obviously leads itself to a buy here, so if they have a chance to do even more damage to NOM and potentially get them down to virtually nothing in the next round. But obviously this disconnection is going to be a bit more of a longer issue for the NOM side, so I'm going to throw up some music and just hold out for a moment while we wait for these players, these guys to get ready, particularly this last man from NOM. And when he gets in, sounds like they are working on it right now, then we'll be able to continue with the matchup with round 5 of NOM versus Italy. So things are ready to go now between Italy and NOM, so we can get right back into the game here. AK's out for the T's, AWPs, AUGs for Italy. Straight up the T side, make their way inland and out to the banana position. Boo lurks and keeps the A site presence pretty decently held there from the Italy side. I mean, no AWP contact towards B means that XN's going to have to do a lot of damage here. We'll get sprayed out of position, roughly, barely scraping by the bullets coming in from the T side. Flashbang smokes go over, and he'll play Possum, he'll play Pato out to construction. A blind spray from Zenza does a lot of damage to him, though. Have to wait for backup as the 5v5 after plant will come through here. Italy setting up backstab positions from enemy. Might be the pivotal point of this defensivity. Back towards straight to Boo, and Boo's going to get the frag. Alongside XN coming up, 3 more kills traded back for 1 of the T side with blind sprays on the 4th, leaving Emperor on the AWP. The last man left, sprayed, taken out. Quick peeks from Inferno. And a triple kill overall for the T side player. 5 rounds overall on the board for NOM. Things have been looking very confident from them. With a quick, damn near flawless hit from the T so far in this one. With an eco coming through from Italy, looks like it'll be a 6-0 potentially for the NOM squad. AK's in on 4 players, 1 MP7. Nats loves his MP7s. Worked out pretty well in the last couple of ecos on Dust 2, but Deagle's out. CZ's in for Italy, hoping to do some sort of damage. The first face around the corner from Hodor does not get a kill. Doesn't it get a little bit of tank damage onto Nerds? The flashes come over from the rest of the T side line into the B bomb site. They will go. The Eagles again up for the crossfire. XN spotted and tapped head off shoulders. Hodor backlines Nerds, making his way in close. He's got low HP, but he's going to be able to back up against the CT, take both of them down. Being with a nice amount of money there, $1,200 just from kills alone and $9,800 overall as NOM find their confident stance to disallow many kills to come through for Italy. In fact, in that round, not a single player died. The round before, only 1 player died. So contrast that to 2 rounds prior to that, and it's like, okay, a completely role reversal from the NOM side. Meanwhile, Italy still struggling to get themselves on the board here. 6-0 and a double AWP setup coming in for round 7. One of which is glass cannon on enemy. Taking the mid face, but probably won't be able to see anything. The other AWP will be out here to the banana control, but playing supportive of the remaining CT side forces. Nades in. Good start from Nerds on XA. Now flashes into the apartments as Hydras takes control. Backed up by 2 more players, that bomb included. Meanwhile, the CT's going to move around the corner. Flashes inland, and they may be able to isolate and take out Nerds. So nice start from XA. Damage done early on in the round by the T side against him, but he's got that kill. We'll pick up the AWP now on the low HP. 60 seconds left for NOM to make the hit in towards the A site work. They're at the man disadvantage as well. 6 cents. Fallen back. Hydras take the smokes to put them on to the bomb site. Nades coming in from 6 cents. We'll do damage onto Boo. 50 seconds remaining now. AWP up close and personal. Spots 2, takes out 1. Not ready for the man around that corner. We do get the secondary kill. Hold on to the bomb site though. Lines up both the players. And now leaves Boo alone. 1v1. He does get the kill back onto him though. The plant is going to be allowed. No idea where Emperor is. Emperor's on a rotation towards the B bomb site. He'll fake it once and try and force the peek, but we'll go around that corner and we'll lose the fight to the lone CT player. So, a bit overly aggressive from the NOM T side in my opinion, but Italy are happy just to take control of that round. Get their first finally on the CT board. It has been a long 6 grueling rounds from NOM. They could make it go a little bit further here. They have got the rebuys in and they're not going to go for the AWP, so keeping above the $2,700 mark. There's actually a lot of buy potential for NOM in the next round. I mean, even though the loss bonus is low, it's all down to those savings there from the CTs. Banana control conceded to allow Italy to get a little bit of control out of their own right, but not to try and look for the frags and actually put the nades on target. They're going to go very deep actually into the Inferno area so they can't get enemy down. Flashes in response, smokes come through from the CTs and nuts. No idea that enemies around this corner. SMG at the helm, which could do some damage at this kind of a range. Shoulder bait and now nuts have spotted him. Meanwhile, the default working its way over to the A bomb site will put some smokes and flashes over into the long position. Allow control via the mid entrance, but no early kills coming through for NOM, not even for Italy for that matter. It's just a little bit of damage done to that CT line. And that's continuing to keep pressure on Banana. Will eventually be forced to fall back on the part of enemy. As the T's look to set their eyes on the A site. Utility coming in from Hydras. XN going to be here. Smokes go up and over. One player pushed out along, and Hodor on a rotation will be forced to make their way into the A bomb site. 30 seconds left for NOM. They've got to go now. Flashes over. Emperor with the AWP. Smoke not quite landing. He gets a no-scope. Quick scope back in on the second. Third man round the corner. Spots the one towards short. And 3 kills do come back for NOM. The bomb plant can come through. And Hodor, an enemy heard, spotted, sprayed. AWP, the last thing remaining for the CT side. Emperor did well to hold out on the retake. But in the end, NOM got the trades. And the AWP is forced to save for Italy. As NOM Connect 7 looking ever dominant here on CT side. Eagles out, AWP in for Hodor, PT50 as well for Emperor. 5 AK-47s for NOM. Sensor, Inferno, both players going out towards the B banana position. Smokes up, flashes over. Feel it yourselves, be more towards the A-bomb site. The default once again looks towards open air. First frag coming in for Emperor. Nuts with a trade back, and Boo will try and chase down 6 Sense. The only man left here. The rotations will be cool, but they're going to be cut off here by Inferno. Tap, spray, burst. The enemy kind of evades all the bullets. A little bit of an awkward exchange there. But the kill does come through eventually. And Hodor, the last man with the rifle, last man on the A-bomb site. Already XN's gone for the save because he has got a head Kevlar, which will be pretty valuable at this stage with another round of lost man stacking up for the Italy side. Means that there will be a bit more of a decent buy coming through, with a lot of money being saved. The next thing, potentially the opportunity to drop. M4 already getting brought down by 6 Sense. Italy opting not to go for the tactical pause. Double AWP meanwhile from Emperor and Hodor. AUG's onto M4 for 6 Sense. Full set to utility. Head Kevlar coming out for all 5 players of the CT side. Emperor AWP facing mid, takes out Zensa to take him out immediately. Back towards short, smokes are up, ready for the Molotovs coming in from the T side. Meanwhile, as they take apartments control, they look for the majority of apartments control. No real challenges coming in from the CTs, but they will get all the information out with all these footsteps being heard. Hydras rounds that corner, flashback in, connects the spray to the first man, not quite the second, and damage being done to Inferno. The AWP Emperor missing, the no-scope shot drops that bomb, but the trade is good from Nuts. And meanwhile, Inferno's ready to cut off the rotators. The bomb plant can come through, and 4 HP for Inferno is not in the ideal position. Nuts will have to do the heavy lifting. X setting up for a difficult retake. No information on this low HP player. Only 2 flashes as well to go for this retake. AUG can get it done. It's a 1v2. It's not impossible. It is difficult if he spots out Nuts as well. Making a lot of noise though. They'll face together. Hear him on the moped. And NOM looking dominant in this one. 9-1. T-side perfect so far. Oh, and knife damage coming through against Italy. I mean, they were already down in terms of the buy-up, so this is not an ideal scenario. Spray in from Nuts will be able to begin things off here. Okay, spray back from Boo will deal with 6 cents. He'll go falling. Further damage coming through on the CT line over to the B bomb site. Holder with the 5-7 desperately trying to get something done here against Nuts, but he's taking even more damage in return. So I just moves up and over, rounds that corner, deals with enemy. 5-on-2 scenario. Bomb plant, of course, secured towards the A site as standard as you would expect. The 10th round will be on the board. Hodor faces Emperor with the orb, last man standing, trying to stay alive. We'll get a kill on Infernal, but Nuts so close with the headshot spray. There you go. It will be landed, it will be taken, it will be easy for him. Tactical pause by the CTs. Expected and needed at this stage. Oh, no, we're going to come in with their own tactical timeout. Okay, that's interesting. Regardless, force buy in for Italy will leave 1 SMG and 1 for Mars to back up the open 2 M4s. That's the full buy from NOM that will be looking just as good. AK's out for 3. AWP in for Hodor. Begins things off by taking out the AWP of the T side. Infernal down. Meanwhile, Boo working into the apartments around the squad. Enemy is going to win out that fight. in a 4 versus 4 instantly. As soon as Italy gain a man advantage, Hydrogen is there to take a secondary kill in the apartments. Will not be successful this time, actually, so Boo unable to keep the control, and actually will get forced in by Emperor as he tries to rotate away. So the CT's catching NOM off guard. Zenza strikes over to the B bomb site, deals with one. AWP picked up by Nerds as the AWP gets dealt with the CT side, and Emperor going to rotate up to support Xeng on this defensive. MP5 not ideal for these. Zenza's going to hear those footsteps as well. Bomb not committed to the bomb site either. It's way back all the way at top of Banana. As Emperor does deal with Zenza, leaving it all to the awful Nerds. 1 versus 3, and Sixth Sense will set up the backstab in against him. The AUG will be picked up by the lone T-side player. He might be able to get this frag. Indeed, he will get the headshot. Covering that bomb and going towards A, potentially. That might be the best play for him, even with the lack of information on where the CTs are at right now. But even so, he's going to hear those footsteps, hear them coming. Going to try and take the jewels, going to try and take the fights, but his back is turned, and the spray from the MP5 will net them a double face, force the issue out from Nerds, and Xeng will take a lot of damage, but Emperor there with the triple kill. Closing out the second for Italy, a much needed tactical pause for them, and it works in their favour. Rebuy back from NOM. Takes contact out towards Banana. Good damage being done. Enemy also takes a little bit of damage of his own right, but he takes a kill back for the CT side as Adraz is down and out. No orbs this time for the T's as they go in with full AKs. And look to the more conservative buys, and maybe more advantageous in this case. Xeng and Sixth Sense flashed in. Damage will be done to both, but they will not go down, so they'll take the T-side player with him on the Banana control. 5 versus 3. Good teamwork by Italy to get these kills under their control, but now NOM going to go for the execution, which is where they have thrived. And Boo will catch one awkward angle, one enemy, which will take out the enemy. Sixth Sense close on Zenza, deals with him. Back to 2 men for the NOM side. Emperor also on balcony, and Boo will get caught off guard for it. Connects on the second man, and he connects them both. 2 kills for Emperor. Great defensive and passive defensive held by him. Does baiting his teammates for those kills, but in the end did a good enough job. The 10-3. On the corner, NOM going to face up close and personal. Nades in will do a little bit of damage, but overall the first kill does go to the favour of the C side. CT trying to respond back here by stacking 3 players on B, but NOM off the back of that awful B Banana control in the last round. They're just going to opt to save and rotate back over on the A bomb site instead. Will cause a counter rotation back, and Emperor will rejoin his teammate on the A site defense. So he sends up in the apartments, will get down to the bomb site itself and waits for NOM to come to him. Those active angles might be the end of him and the end of the A site control, so I can see that Nert's still lurking as the utility starts to come in over on the A site. The plan from here will be Nert's to strike. Try and sell on the idea that the B is still the play, but meanwhile Emperor's going to get taken down. 2 players line up for 6 cents. He'll spot 2 more. And Nert's will get dealt with back on the B bomb site. So A is the play, and it will be the plant coming through for the T's. Smokes up, Zenza moves forward, AK in hand. Over to Arch, over the library. Zenza going to get ready to wrap back in against the CT forces. Back turn, headshot landed, enemy last man standing, giving up his position as well. Molotov's in, AK will get picked up, he will isolate that 1v1, but a bomb plant open for the likes of Zenza. No, he's found a bit of cover, and Zenza's not quite set up for it. He will make a little bit of noise, but now he knows where he is. 2 seconds, Zenza, he's not facing. Oh, he sprays through the box, but he's ahead too late. An enemy gets away with murder. The one angle that gave him cover, and he took it. And Zenza thought he had all the room to breathe with. Apparently not. CT's face mid, very aggressive from Italy. 2 frags to their name. 1 trade back from Hydraz. Will look for Emperor as well, but the utility is out at the wrong moment. Him and enemy get away alive in a 2 versus 4 scenario. Full control in this one for the CT side. Orb shot, second phase. Enemy will get his 2K. Inferno was the last man standing. Has a smoke set up, but not much breathing room. He's going to get these 1v1s and win them all out pretty flawlessly. Up too long, facing through the smokes. With his back to we'll finally see the man and burst fire his way through, call the information out. Counter rotations will come in. Enemy's going to hear this as well. So hold up with the SMG. Enemy with the mid face once again. Very passive control from Inferno, trying to play possum, trying to play careful, and trying to outbait them on the utility sets. Enemy ready here towards the hay bale stack though. Spotted, AK kill. Second frag not found though. Xsang will just be able to connect it together. Like a 10-5 half for the T side, excuse me. NOM had a pretty dominating one in that one. It was 10-1 at one point. But Italy with 1 tactical pause, managing to gain a pretty decent affair above the NOM side, especially considering how well they did on T side. But now it comes to the CT side where NOM may be able to dominate further. Double flash and smoke in for Hodor. Smoke, molly. On the 6th sense of Italy. Straight pushes coming in from NOM. We're going to get dismantled by Xsang for the first. Emperor for the second. Out towards midden apartments is a 5-on-3, and headshots not going to get landed from Hydraz. We'll catch Hodor eventually, leaving it all on Inferno. The defuse kit out close and personal, and no Kevlar for him. Headshot immediately comes in for Emperor for the double kill. And Boo on the backstab. Maybe able to cut off one player here in the mid-face. Orb shot, oh sorry, USB shots missing, and eventually connected to a 3 versus 2, but the bomb plant is going to be allowed, and the fuse kit has been dropped out on the balcony, so not a lot of time remaining, and not checking graveyard either, leaving Xsang in the perfect angle to deal with Hydras. And Boo, the only man standing for NOM left in the pistol round, also tapped up by the Glock. Triple kill for Sang. They usually go for those ecos off the back of losing the pistol, but NOM going to go straight in heavy with the P250s. CZ's Deagles, a scout in for Boo. First contact taken, but only damages Emperor. Does not get the kill on the player with the AK-47. Nade stacks in from the CTs will be wasted over on B meanwhile as the Italy squads start to move closer inland. But evading all the damage being done by that utility setup from NOM. It's only been the scout doing anything for Boo. Not a bad start for him, but no kills going back and forth just yet. It's very passive control from Italy and from NOM for that matter. I'll push past that broken wall. The nades will allow a bit of a chance as Xsang moves closer and closer forward. We'll discover no one is here. Under 60 seconds left to go on the clock as well. Smokes in, flashes over. Selling on the idea that A is going to be the hit, but seeing not a lot of utility from many players as simultaneously NOM are going to rotate and stack B side. It's going to be massive. CZ spray from Hydras takes down 1. PT50 comes up with 1 CZ of his own right, and Inferno will get a kill of his own. So Hodor, the last man standing, 1 versus 5. He's taken the first. But how much more can he do? Bomb on his back, 30 seconds, no backstab coming in from the CT4, so they pick up all the Mac 10s that were dropped. Pass them back over to various players here. Hodor, still the AK in his hands though, and what can he do with this? 15 seconds to make his way on towards B, and Hydras and Inferno will play very carefully. Out first, out new box. 10 seconds left, and Hodor might actually just save. Yeah, he's going to save. Doesn't want to concede anymore to the NOM side. Pick up all the utility, pick up all the weapons. Might try facing against this man. Mac 10 for Inferno. Ooh, close, but no cigar. Imagine if he went around that corner and took out Hodor, though. $450 to go into this next round with. That would have been crippling to Italy's economy. I mean, it already is. Not a lot of not a lot of cash flowing after the first round of the matchup going Italy's way. The Mac 10s all get saved in with an MP7 out for Nertz, an M4 for Zensa, and still the scout for Boo. The scout will do a lot of early damage, nades in, also ready for Xang and enemy. Scout shot eventually connects to enemy and he will go falling with a second bullet to the shoulder. So he's up close from Emperor, does deal with Inferno. Not quite ready for that man, but two players rotate to take his place on the long defensive. 4-on-4. So make their way in through underpass, Xang. To take the charge. Nuts with the MP7 though. 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kills, 4. AK picked up as the T side hit the floor. Nice and easy as well for NOM, looking at that confidence one more time. 4 rounds for them to go before they take this map and by extension this series at 2-0. Ooh, great shot as well to kick things off the blue. Getting a second headshot on Xang as well as Zensa catches off everybody else towards second mid. It's a decimation round for NOM and Italy. Looking for the buy-ups here. The AK's on 4. 5th will have to come out from Hodor. Could go for the SMG with a little bit extra utility, but in the end, double flash smoke will be enough for him. Orb in for Inferno. Can he get this opening pick? Yes, he can. Emperor goes down. Zensa taking a bit of damage in the apartments, but second mid face will get a lot of information out for the CT side, and you can see it's calling in rotations as well. Hydras and Boo slowly make their way around to control the long position and stack up on the A side. They'll leave Nurse as contact player over at Broken Wall, ahead of Broken Wall. Actually boosted up on Broken Wall, which is even better for him. AK can land the spray on one player and then just get out of dodge. Meanwhile, the crossfire formulates for NOM. Leaves apartments pretty open. No one's watching it right now. Sees the rest through the smoke. Zensa will take out enemy. Look at him. Line up 2 more frags. Only get the secondary kill though. 6th Sense will be the last man standing though as Hodor is dealt with and Nertz on a backstab. Ready to deal with the player. Nice and easy. Flick to the head. 14-6. NOM dominating Italy here on CT side. A bit of a chance brought back by them in the last 5 rounds, but 4 have gone the way of NOM and Italy down to another low buy. A force buy, in fact, from them. Julie's out for Inferno as well. Actually, pretty viable weapon, all things considered. I mean, it's not the worst one in the world. Solo AWPing the B site. NOM expecting Italy to go here to the second mid rush, and Zensa instantly to respond towards it. His teammates up in the apartments, lines up spray. 2 kills, 3 kills found. USP on for the 4th. Hodor does turn around with an eagle, but in the end, Boo comes up, and they do lose a lot of players in that exchange, but the economy is flowing well for the CT side, and NOM going to decimate the half by a force by rush. And 9 rounds for Italy to try and get control. Winner of this will be taking on Team Portal in the next matchup of the bracket. Meanwhile, Xang deals with Boo to get things off the ground here for Italy. Talk about that secondary match in a little bit's time, because for now we've got in the round 22 for this one. 4-on-4 scenario. Enemy! No! You can't afford to do that at this stage. So much damage done to the T side line. Enemy just evades the nade kill. A blind spray, and now the AUG up close spots 2. Doesn't take them all out, but it doesn't matter. Hydras is ready, and the backstab is incoming as well for the CT side. Flashes away. Hydras will get blinded out by it, but look at the man out here. Does lose out the fight. The AWP and the M4 will try and find a way to work inland here. Might even just go for this retake because they got money kicking about. They've got low HP T-side players. Ooh, but the AWP of 6 Sense taking out Zensa, leaving it all to Inferno. Not spot in the head, and the AWP flick does not land. Second phase does, though. Inferno getting his first kill on the AWP around 22. Nathan smokes up, going to isolate that one man on the bomb site, siphon him off from his backup. 6 Sense finding a way to work in. A nice gap in a smoke, and in the end, enemy will swing out, get that double AWP set up out for the T side. And NOM, not the best setup there. In spite of the TKs coming in from the Italy squad, NOM can't capitalise. They will not go forward at this stage. They've still got a bit of a fight, a bit of a match to take. As enemy starts things off for the T's, blind shot through the smoke. Nades in against him will tag him to 50 points of health, but Zensa, only man on the B site contact. He's going to try and see if they can face in, try and see if they can take this man down, try and see if they can get some sort of advantage out. Flashes over and Zensa's going to evade it. AUG up, bursting his way on through and giving up his position, but for the sake of holding the defense, is spotting 2 players crossing. And that might buy some crucial information here. AWP of Inferno and Nerds will take the first face. Flashes inland, incendiaries up. Nerds tries to hold his own. The AWP does get caught off guard. Blind spray does a lot of damage, and in the end it will all rest on Hydras here on the bomb site. 3 versus 3 scenario. Team's rounding this corner. Xseng moving up. Another AUG rotating into the fold. Hydra's got a plenty of opportunities here. He sprays on. The spray's still good. Nerds close. Not ready for Xseng going ham. And Zensa, so many low HP players to deal with. Will he go for the retake? No utility to do so here. He's going slow about it, so I assume that his idea will probably be to get the exit frags against the T side line. He knows that they'll be low. He knows that the Doja position will probably not work out. The Italy with an 8th. Zensa, so I'm not going to go for this ninja. I mean, he's out of time. Couldn't keep the T-side players there in the bomb explosion, but it doesn't matter too much. The bottom line still is the fact that NOM lost that round. They haven't got a lot of money for this next one here. They might try and justify the force around the AUG. Boo can invest. Nuts have some troubles. Everybody else can have some serious issues. Obviously, Zensa with the AUG spray. Save from the last round. I imagine that, yeah, they will go for a half buy around this. Very, very low buy, all things considered. Not all the Kevlar. Diffuse only on Zensa, and only his Molotov saved, and the flashbang brought down by Nerds. That's about it for NOM. Looking like it will be a 9th on the board for Italy, as they do keep themselves alive for the moment. Xseng deals with the first of Zensa. Sees that in for Hydras. Damage onto Hodor, but not getting the kills. Stack rotate into the B bomb site as they see the banana control coming in for Italy. The AWP of, or Scout of Boo, I should say. Missing in against the AWP of enemy. Meanwhile, Hydras does connect, make good on his kill, but sense there for the trade back. A site is completely opened up for business. Expected from the Italy gaming side. I mean, the first kill, not quite so much against Hodor. AWP for enemy. Ready for nuts. Last two players remaining just to grab that AUG and that Scout with Kevlar and save it into the next round because we'll be much more used to NOM there rather than getting wasted here on a flawed retake. Very futile effort here on the A-bomb site. The AWP goes hunting enemy. Not going to get taken out, not going to take out Boo just yet. As Emperor does connect on the Scout player eventually, but the AUG stays in for the CT line. The buys can come through for NOM. Still 6 rounds separates them and Italy. This was a 9-round deficit at one point. So Italy are on the comeback hype train. Let's see if NOM can make it gold here in this round. Round 25. Moving into middle, all 4 players stack up. Sense to try and hold down some banana control. 3-man stack on B, leaves only 2 for the A defense and a bit of an awkward A defense at that. Both players on short, no control towards long. Someone's going to be ready for the wraparound, and certainly Hydras will finally realize that, but just a great timing as well. Italy starting to move in and out to the banana area. Inferno ready with the nades, will evade it. Flashbangs will come over. He can't connect the first AWP shot. It will be returned by enemy instead. As Hydras and Boo rotate back up. Meanwhile, Emperor with an AWP of his own right working inland will catch your vision onto Nut. Second phase connects the kill to a 5-on-3. And the CT's getting dismantled left, right, and center here by the Italy picks. Now flashes in. Zensa's the only man here to defend it. Smokes up, will try and hold for his own right, will extinguish the Molotov and get a kill for his own. Secondary kill on Hodor is landed, drop the 3rd player as well. 4 kills, potentially no, but he's bought a chance as Boo makes his way in first, takes down 1, and 6 tenths the last man standing. 3 kills gifted to Zensa. And 6 cents. 2 headshots to find. 2 players coming in from the exact same angle. Flashbangs in, we'll try to keep him blind. Headshot lined up for Hydras, they line up for him! And it'll be a TK for Boo, but a clutch for Italy's lone man regardless. 15-10. And just when you thought that it was over, it was not to be the case. Quick faces in, the CT's going hyper-aggressive here on the eco. Picked apart as you would expect. Couple of Deagle shots coming back in for the CT forces, doing some damage, but at this point the best play is to get up towards top mid, get those rifles and get out. Enemy will get Zensa. And Boo last man standing. AK recovered, 1 more kill on enemy. No, enemy deals with him instead. Ball by in for NOM once again. Look at a 4-man stack into Banana. This could be disastrous or it could be glorious. Flash in, Inferno ready for the first man out, and he will get taken out immediately. Rotation's called in for Zenza as Nerds tanks a lot of the nade damage in. A good opening kill for enemy, and the secondary orb of Emperor will be there to back him up. And 2 warp setup on the T side is not usual, but it has worked out for Italy so far in this map. And OT is now on the cards. Around that corner, Nuts will be faced into and taken out appropriately. Now they move in to the A-bomb site. Nade from Zen, so they should know where he is. Sixth Sense deals the damage. And Hydraz will try and trade back, but low HP for him. Boo on a backstab. What? 2 versus 4. Boo gets taken out towards the mid-face. It will be a 12th on the board for Italy. And NOM took a damn near flawless CT start as well to this half. They risk getting equalized against. The kills come through for Hydra, doing damage on the several of the T-side players. I mean, that's a lot of damage done to Italy. It might force the investment a little bit, but they got a little bit of savings in the T-side bank accounts. AWP will come back in for Emperor. They might not be able to afford that double AWP, but it looks like they won't. So 4 AKs out. Meanwhile, the CT side, do they justify the force off the back of that damage? It looks like they do. MP7 for Nurse has not actually been that bad of a weapon in spite of it being an MP7. Nice nade stack in from the CTs to do damage to enemy, but not get the kill against him. And that's not a great start here for the CT. Secondary nade on Hodor does a similar amount of damage. And now Sixth makes his way in alongside Xeng, and they immediately pick them apart. No one's watching Apartments, and they get decimated once again. Italy Gaming on a roll. How do you get out of this? I think the short answer is you don't. Gotta save. The A-side defense is seriously lacking here for NOM. A lot of commitment towards that B banana position, but Italy don't usually lose out the fights. They usually take passive control when NOM want to go aggressive. Force the issue whenever they do go aggressive of their own right. Two-round deficit between Italy and NOM at this stage. AKs and AWPs get brought down. M4's AUGs in play for NOM. Enemy looking for first contact. Passive control from NOM this time. We'll concede the banana control and try and play a bit more of a passive setup towards that B-bomb site. One player across. Gonna boost up the second onto Flower Pot. These make their way in. This B-side crossfire as well has been pretty effective, all things considered, for NOM. Will be effective for this very important round of the game. 60 seconds left. And Italy going to go for the B site execute. Not a lot of money for NOM kicking around, so they've got to win this, else it will be a very, very difficult buy. Molotov, smokes at the ready, Hydras and Boo. Two main players in the defense. 40 seconds and Boo gets the first. Drops right down. Next turns around. Spots two players. Connects it on towards one, but not quite the second. Three players left standing as they make their way up close and personal. And Boo still remaining in the back of the bomb site. Stays alive for a little bit of time. The trades are good. They dismantled the B site again just when NOM had the perfect crossfire. Italy still able to force the issue. 3-on-2 scenario. And at this point, the rifles better save. Win. 15-14. NOM still need one round. I'll take a timeout for it because they kind of need to. Let's be real about this. Solid start to get themselves to match point, and they just not showed up since. Well, if Italy win this map, we will go to Mirage as our decider in the best of three. NOM to win this outright off the back of this round. Heavy investments coming in. Double orb setup out for the T side as we've seen it so many times before. Instant banana control. Nathan against Hydras. They're going to get a little bit of damage as jump facing, or might catch the information on that AWPer. Facing up, Hydras spotted, but no wallbang shots will come through for him. Nade in against both the players will do damage. Follow-ups doing even more. Boost up once again. Boo will be the man on the flower pot boost this time as Hydras gets another second on the crossfire. Meanwhile, the passive mid faces will come through from the team side players as they realize that NOM might be up to something. $60 seconds left. Look at those rounds as well for the T side. I didn't even notice how many they had in a row. Lurker in Hodor. Tries to pull attention away from the actual hit coming through towards B. Smokes and flashbangs. They use the pull rotations away with further responses out from the CTs, but now it all comes up to the crossfire here at B. Utility coming in. They're going to sell them on the fake. Rotation will be called on to Inferno. Spray in from Sixth Sense will get a man down. They think it might just be the B bomb site, but they will trade it, leaving all on Zensa and Nerds. Damage being done to the T sideline as they make their way up. Zensa around this corner. AWP doesn't connect towards it, and two players left standing now, all on enemy. 1v3, and finally, this is the round that NOM looked to take control. It took them a very long time to get there. A bit too long in my opinion, but 16-14, 2-0, they will be able to take that series. Look at the number of rounds, 8 in a row gained by the T's to gain control in this one and potentially bring that comeback. But in the end, NOM will be your victors. NOM will be moving forward into the upper bracket to face against No Namer 5 in their best of 3 series a little bit later on today. For now, though, we're going to continue with the upper bracket matches. Of course, it's not over for Italy. They have to face the lower bracket against, I believe, Portal, who lost the other match earlier on. So Yeah, we're going to be jumping over to Nasser and Ramadan Peak in our next match, so please stick with us here on StarLadder 3 as we have a bit of an interesting one coming up for you in about a half hour's time. Of course, when that comes about, then obviously it will be a very fun time indeed, so don't go anywhere. After this break, we'll be back with our second match of the Asia Minor MENA Close Qualifier.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.